Get 'em up. If you wanna grind all the time, get 'em up. So one day you gon' shine, get 'em up. Like you got your life on the line, get 'em up. Money gon' stay on your mind, get 'em up. If you wanna grind all the time, get 'em up. So one day you gon' shine, get 'em up. Like you got your life on
Hello
the line,
folks,
get 'em up.
today we are going to go through the NPPE quiz. These are sample questions we're going to review. Let's get started. Click on start and topics. No, I don't have money for this, so stay free and get started. Okay, why is it more difficult to prove guilty in a criminal prosecution as opposed to a civil action in a tort? The answer is A says a careless act which harms another is negligence. B, need to prove the duty of care existed in tort. C, strict liability takes away the need to prove intention. D, mostly need to prove intention in a criminal case. I think the answer is D. Let's try. Good, I got it. Okay, next one. Industrial designs are the visual features of shape, configuration, pattern or ornament, or any combination of these features applied to a finished article. Which one of these is protected by industrial design? A, an idea about an industrial heavy-duty equipment for mining application. B, the material used in the construction of an article. C, the shape and look of a golden spoon. And D, a method of construction for a wheelchair design. The question is asking about industrial designs that are visual features of shape, configuration, pattern, or ornament, or any combination of these features applied to a finished article. So I'm thinking industrial design, an idea about industrial heavy duty. No, an idea is not right. The materials used, no, you cannot. The shape and look of a golden spoon, yes, sounds like it. Click. Great, I got it. A geoscientist makes a contract with a consulting firm. The geoscientist breaches by sharing proprietary information with a third party. The firm ends the contract, and the firm's action constitutes A, both cancellation and termination of a contract. B, termination of a contract. C, a cancellation of a contract. And D, breach of contract. Oh, what did he do? He breached the contract, I think. So that must be a cancellation of contract. Let's see. Good, I got it right. What is the primary function of the law of tort? A, punishment of a wrongdoer. B, compensation. No, compensating the claimant. C, the clarification of the rights of the parties. D, the spreading of losses throughout society. What could be the answer? A, B, C, or D? Okay, I think the answer should be punishment of the wrongdoer. Let's see. Oh no, I got it wrong. Oh, the answer is compensating the claimant. Okay, let's move on. What does strict liability mean? The penalties are harsher for crimes of strict liability. B, liability crimes only. C, there is no need to prove intention. Mere act itself poor of guilt. And D, the burden of proof is higher for a crime of strict liability. I think the answer is C. Let's try it. Good job, I got it. John and Jerry entered into a contract to supply goods and services. Jerry was unhappy with John's conduct in the transaction. Jerry goes to a civil court and demands that the judge should provide a resolution to their dispute. Jerry's action constitutes A. Investigation, B. Litigation, C. Arbitration, D. and mediation. Well, I think once the judge comes in, it's gonna be litigation. The answer is B. Let's go. Good job. In order that the public interest may be served and protected, which one of the following is not an objective of the association? A. To regulate and govern the professions in accordance with the established act, bylaws, and rules. B. To ensure the number of professional engineers does not exceed the yearly quota. Interesting. C. To establish and maintain standards of professional ethics for the practice of the profession. And D. To establish and maintain standards of knowledge and skills for the practice of the professions. I think the correct answer is B. To ensure that the number of professional engineers do not exceed the yearly quota. That is not one of the aims of the professional association. So B. Good, got it right. All the following constitute a professional misconduct except A. Incompetence in the practice of professions, B. A conviction of a criminal or quasi-criminal offense in Canada or any other jurisdiction, C. A licensee signed the title professional engineer as a promotional advertisement in the local news, and D. Negligence in the practice of the profession. I think the answer is C. Okay, keep moving. A professional engineer was hired by a manufacturing company. The contract was signed for 2 years. After 12 months, the engineer was fired from her company without cause. What is the most credible option that she is entitled to recover damages? Answer number A says her salary for 12 months less what she should have earned in another job if she had made reasonable effort to find another suitable job. B. Her salary for 12 months plus what she could have earned in another job had she made reasonable effort to find another job. C. Nothing, because employment and contract must provide for liquidated damages. D. Her salary for 2 years as written in the contractual agreement. Most likely A or B, I think. So her salary for 12 months less what she should have earned in another job if she made reasonable efforts to find another suitable job. Okay, and B says her salary for 12 months plus what she could have earned in another job had she made reasonable effort to find another suitable job. So all the following are characteristics of a corporation except A. Perpetual existence, B. Non-transferability of corporate shares, C. Centralized management separate from owners. D. Corporate liability for torts and crimes of agents. The answer should be C. B, I think. Okay, good. All the following are protected by copyright except A. Dramatic works such as films, plays, screenplays, and scripts. B. Artistic works such as paintings, drawings, maps, photographs, sculptures, and plants. C. Musical works such as musical compositions. D. Industrial design work like a nice and comfortable car seat. So what did the question ask? All the following are protected by copyright except copyright does not apply to dramatic works, artistic work, musical works, but it applies to industrial design. So I'm going to choose D. There you go. A registered engineer used a combination of words and a design to distinguish his goods or services from those of other engineers. This is an example of A. patent, B. copyright, C. trademark, D. industrial design. I think this is a trademark. Answer is C. Which one of the following provides protection for literary, artistic, dramatic, musical works, including computer programs and other subject matter known as performances, sound recordings, and communication signals? A. Patent, B. Copyright, C. Trademark, and D is industrial design. I think it will be copyright. The answer is B. Which of the following alternative dispute resolution is generally quicker, simpler, and less expensive? Litigation, you're gonna have to get a lawyer, so it's gonna be expensive. Reconciliation, maybe. Negotiation, yeah, you still meet somebody and talk about it. So I guess mediation, you will have to pay a mediator. Reconciliation is not one of the options, so I guess I'm gonna take negotiation. That does not involve anybody. You and the party get together and get to sit and talk. C. Okay, sounds like that was a good answer. A process whereby parties with a dispute attempt to negotiate a mutually accepted compromise solution with the assistance of a neutral third party. It's called litigation. You need a judge. Arbitration, you need somebody to help. Settlements, mediation. Yes, a process whereby parties with a dispute attempt to negotiate a mutually acceptable compromise solution with assistance of a neutral third party. So I guess the neutral third party makes it an arbitration, I think. Okay, arbitration. Neutral third party is mediation, I think. You got a mediator. Let's try it. Yay! I got it! Oh! Isolated mind is like a lonely prison. Fast lane headed for collision. Emotions lead to poor decisions. Being a dick lead to circumcisions. Razor blade, split cocaine to ease the pain. Still doing my thing, ain't nothing changed. Still I got damages suffered are a consequence of the breach, and the defendant owed a duty of care to the victim. Answer number D. I think all this answers That's my answer. Let's see if it gives me. Good, got it right. Which of the following reasonably defines vicarious liability? Vicarious liability is an independent tort that creates a cause of action against the employer of an employee who has committed a tortious act. Answer number B says vicarious liability imposes liability on an employer for the acts of his employees, providing that the employer is also in some way to blame. Answer C says vicarious liability refers to a situation where liability is imposed on one person for the acts of another. About right, but let's look at answer number D, where it says where an employer commits a tort, vicarious liability provides that the employee will be sued, but his employer be sued instead. I think answer number C makes sense to me. Let's see what it says. Good, I got it right. Question number 18 out of 20. It says dash means any act of planning, designing, composing, evaluating, advising, reporting, directing, or supervising that requires the application of engineering principles and concerns the safeguarding of life, health, property, economic interests, the public welfare or the environment, or the managing of any such act. Is A. Rule of law. B. Practice of professional engineering. C. Code of conduct. D. Project management. I think the answer. Great, I got it. Dash is the calling requiring a specialized knowledge and often long and intensive preparation, including instruction in skills and methods, as well as in the scientific, historic, or scholarly principles underlying such skills and methods, maintaining by force of organization or concerned opinion high standards of achievement and conduct, and committing its members to continued study and to a kind of work that has for its prime purpose the rendering of a public service. That is a long one. I think the answer should be, we have A. Professional. B. Elite society. C. Technical society. D. Specialized association. I think it is A. Professional is a calling requiring specialized knowledge and often long and intensive preparation, including instruction and skills and methods, as well as in scientific, historic, or scholarly principles. So I'm gonna pick A. Great, I got it. A construction firm bought a land in Canada. What can the firm do to protect itself from legal action if someone gets hurt in or on their property? A. The firm must put up warning signs to warn the public of dangers. B. The firm must erect barbed wire fences. C. The firm must lock up trespassers as soon as they enter the premises. This is interesting. D. The firm must employ professional security staff. Whoa. I think the answer should be the firm must put up warning signs to warn public of dangers. Answer A. Good job. I got 90%. In this app, I'm able to review the test. Okay, so I can just flip through and see that I got number 4 wrong. Okay, and I click on the review and I'm able to see what I did wrong. So I picked the answer number A, and the correct answer was B instead, and I get to learn from it. Okay, and then I can scroll down and find the next one, which is number 9. Okay, review it and go back, and I could scroll and go through all questions and get back up again, or I could go one by one and review all the questions. Hello folks, that brings us to the end of the presentation. Thanks for sticking with me. This app will help you ace your NPPE exams. Download your free copy. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up and have great success in your NPPE exam.
Money gon' stay on your mind, get them up. If you wanna grind all the time, get them up. So one day you gon' shine, get them up. Like you got your life on the line, get them up. Money gon' stay on your mind, get them up.